today I was having a conversation with my son about talking to his teacher, who told me how much he persevered when he was learning how to skate at school. For a little while, for 2.5 years, he was able to go to a little school that was called the Red Cedar School, and it was like a house, a little red house, and each of the classrooms were the rooms that would have been bedrooms or other rooms, and it had a kitchen, and it was really cute, and a backyard, and they did all kinds of hands-on things there. They raised chickens, and they had a clay oven, and they had a garden. But anyway, it was all hands-on, and it was small. It was like a family, and the kids were very close, and they were also very supportive of each other. And so I mentioned that he had a lot of tenacity when he was learning things, because he would never give up when he was trying to learn something new. And I was telling him how his teacher told me how he was falling and kept getting up and struggling to learn how to skate, and he never gave up. And he said to me that was because I was in a very supportive environment where people were telling me, giving me little tips and encouraging me and helping me to want to continue trying until I got it. And I would like to let you know that this is really kind of my whole message, and even sort of the essence of why I wrote my book. And that is, we live in an environment that in general is unsupportive, and people are floundering in a lot of ways. And people flounder when they don't feel supported, and people thrive when they do feel supported. Just like with our animals and anything else that we nurture. And so the vision that we're trying to move towards is going to require us to learn how to support one another without having things like envy and comparison and greed and lust and all these things take over our nature, because those are the things that interfere with our ability to be truly supportive of one another. So it's really about those things that are in the way, and those same things that are in the way also interfere with our natural psychic and telepathic and intuitive abilities, because we're not being our natural selves when we're in that language, I guess you could call it. Anyway, the dream and the vision is to imagine what it would feel like to live in a world where everybody wants the best for you, and you want the best for yourself, and we're blowing under each other's wings at every turn. Can you imagine that world? I can actually imagine that world. And in order to move towards that world, we have to stop looking at the world that we have, and we have to start looking at the world that we aspire to. But not only that, we have to stop moving in the world as if we're in the world that we are in, and start moving in the world as if we were in the world that we want to be in. And so when I think about it, it makes me very excited. I really can see that vision. But the other thing that has happened for me is that I have transitioned in my dream world from having dreams that I'm in an environment like that one, to having encounters with other beings in my dreams that are really supportive. And it's not actually what you would think it is. It's very laissez-faire. It's very like, I'm here if I need you. You know that they're there for you. They're not interfering with anything that you're trying to do or learn, and they're available if you need support. And you also can feel that the supportive attitude is within them. And that alone, without even anything being said or anything being done, makes for an environment in which someone can thrive, but also to feel really accepted, not walking on eggshells and feeling like you might say the wrong thing and then you're going to be excommunicated, which we have a lot of environments like that right now. And again, because I have said this before, it is because in many scenarios, our ideology is a determination of our worth, particularly in political environments, where if you don't believe this or you don't agree with that, goodbye. Like, whatever we think, you have to think too. We can't do that anymore. We just can't do that anymore. So this is my precursor or segue into a dream that I want to share that I had, but I'm not sharing it in this video because I was staying at a lake house that my family owns in the last week, and I was able to upload videos in a snap. But now I'm back to where my little modem is, and it takes me almost a day to upload a video that's 8 minutes. So we're up to almost 7 now, so I better stop and put this one out there about support. And then I'm very excited to share this fascinating dream that I had. You know how sometimes you have a dream and you learn something from it? It's as if you had a real experience in this real physical reality, and somehow you never forget it. I had that kind of dream the other night. Anyway, as I typically say, I'm saying it because I hope that this is a perspective that has value to somebody else, and that's why I'm sharing it. And I'm still working towards, I don't know, some kind of format. But anyway, this is what I have to offer right now. So I'm going to stop and see if I can upload it.